What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Cardano specifically, as well as an interesting article that was put out that I mentioned earlier today. But for those new to the channel, we're going to be looking at the article in regards to China basically banning all cryptocurrencies from being traded or completely illegal in if you have anything to pretty much do with cryptocurrency, whether it's trading it, whether it has an exchange, whether you're mining it, anything at all, you are pretty much breaking the law now, which I find quite ironic. But mainly we're going to be talking about why Cardano actually fell and started to correct lower in regards to where we're going to be moving to. Very interesting. Cardano is actually one of the only cryptocurrencies not responding very well with the other cryptos. All the other cryptos are pretty much dumping entirely, but Cardano actually reversed all the way back up to retest its top resistance. Very interesting. Lots of news to talk about. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. As you guys know, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway. All you have to do to win one of these is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down in the comments below. That's literally it, as well as comment subscribe. Do those two things as I will be checking. And if you're not subscribed, you will not win one of these. Drawing will be on Sunday, so stay tuned for then. More importantly, we're going to be looking at this article. Like I said, I just want to dive into it. But basically, China's central bank says all cryptocurrency related activities are illegal and vows harsh crackdown. The People's Bank of China said services offering trading, order matching, token issuance, derivatives, or virtual currencies are strictly prohibited. Overseas cryptocurrency exchanges providing services in mainland China are also illegal now. It's not the first time China's gotten tough on cryptocurrency. Earlier this year, Beijing announced a crackdown on crypto mining, getting rid of it all. That's actually a really cool looking store. But it says China's central bank renewed its tough talk on Bitcoin Friday. We've also seen this happen back in 2017, which was another reason for why the potential reversal and correction happened back to the downside there. And then we saw immediately, a year or two later, prices started to rally back up. But it says overseas virtual currency exchanges that use internet to offer services to domestic residents and is also considered illegal, which I don't know if they can, entirely avoid, because obviously you can create a VPN and basically hide yourself entirely. Now, we were anticipating these markets to drop. We expected these markets to drop. So whether or not this news actually correlated or caused the recent crash, I'm not entirely sure as to why we saw it, but I do want to give you guys my opinions on why we're starting to see this. And like I said, it's not the first time China has gotten tough on cryptocurrencies. We saw it a couple of years back in 2017, which was why, we're starting to see it again. I don't necessarily know. I don't find it that relevant to cryptocurrency that much because it's only having a 5% dip on the market. So whether that's true or not, China trades a lot and has a big majority of crypto mining and stuff like that. So if we were to see China crack down entirely on crypto mining and things of that nature, we should probably expect to see a much bigger drop than we've anticipated. And we didn't really see much or any at all. I mean, majority of cryptocurrencies are only down about 5% overall. And if anything, they're actually starting to reverse back up. I mean, in the time of me refreshing this, Cardano's already back up 2%. Compared to all these other cryptocurrencies, Cardano's actually acting on the upside, or the other end of the spectrum here, actually starting to correct up higher, now up 3.68%. So very ironic how Cardano is actually acting in the opposite way compared to all these other cryptocurrencies. You can see Cardano right here is also acting very independent from these cryptos. You can see XRP has seen a major drop to the downside. Ethereum seen a major drop to the downside. Bitcoin as well, and we're starting to see Cardano, which had the drop, actually reverse up higher. So as you guys know, for those that are new to the Cardano technical analysis, we formed some sort of really big rising wedge here. Ascending fractal, whatever you want to call it. There's a beautiful support level right at the bottom here. We have a beautiful resistance level up top. And since then, we were kind of starting our own new trend, which was this uptrend right here, which is starting to act as a resistance level on the coin. You can see we are actually acting pretty negatively to, or uncertain to, the Bollinger Band, to the middle of the Bollinger Band here, as well as getting rejected from our bottom support level right here. This is pretty much the biggest resistance level Cardano has currently that it's battling. You can see where prices had actually reversed right here earlier in mid-May of 2021, we saw this major reversal happen, basically putting the top to where Cardano would have some problems. And since then, we've retested it earlier back in August, and we used it as a long support level for quite some time now, throughout pretty much all of September. But since then, we actually broke bearish. We corrected through it. We used the moving averages as well as the bottom of the Bollinger Bands as a support, which was expected and anticipated that this would be an immediate support level to kind of hug the price and allow it to correct up higher. But I only think this is short term. Usually after big dumps like this, prices kind of reverse back up, but continue their downtrend lower. You can see it happen earlier in September. We saw a big dump immediately, but we reversed back up, consolidated, and ultimately fell lower. And that's the same thing I kind of expect to see happen right now. Yes, we did slightly break above our downtrend here, but I don't think it's going to last. I do believe that we're going to get rejected here. I mean, it is a good sign if we manage to actually close Cardano above this uptrend right here, this, which is acting as a resistance currently. But if we trade and start to correct, like if today we close the daily above, we close above this resistance level right here, as well as this trend line here, then we're pretty much back on track. There's a good chance we'll be able to start to trend up higher, and slowly but surely into mid to end October to get back up to retesting all-time highs. But it's unlikely right now. There's a lot of uncertainty here. A lot of the markets overall are starting to correct lower, and it's going to carry on into Cardano whether we like it or not. So Cardano for itself has to prove to be independent from all these other cryptocurrencies not being in sync. But we're seeing a lot of uncertainty right now where the bulls and the bears are battling it out, trying to decide which direction we're going to be moving to. So if we trade how we're doing now, there's a good chance we're going to continue this drop here. We're going to trend below it, close below this daily here, and then we can anticipate ultimately breaking through bottom support, breaking through $1.85, anticipating levels probably closer to $1.50, retesting once again the bottom of the support level here, which, September is a bearish month for most cryptocurrencies, so I can consider the same movement within Cardano as well. Tons of volume is leaving the market right now, but for the most part, it's died off for the most part. We're not seeing much volume coming back in. So I do really anticipate prices to continue. I mean, I'm about 70% confident that we're going to continue this correction to the downside here. You guys just have to be fairly mindful, and we'll have to just see how exactly these markets play out. But I do believe we are going to get rejected quickly from this uptrend here, as well as the middle of the Bollinger Band, and start to see that reversal stem us lower. I mean, we can look at these other the other hourly charts here. You can see not only that, wow, we're also retesting the top of our resistance level here. Not only do we have an uptrend, we have the price ceiling, we have the moving averages too acting as a major resistance. Actually, this is the most volume this Cardano was seen in a very long time. It actually reversed all the way back up almost immediately, which is very ironic here, but I do believe it's going to continue to dump lower. I believe this is only temporary here, and markets are going to swing lower too. We still have to break through these resistances. Honestly, this is a very big apex for Cardano, and if it manages to break above here, we can close today above maybe $2.40, $2.42. Then we're looking prominent to actually start to trend back upwards. But this is a major resistance on Cardano, and if it doesn't break through here, we can anticipate an immediate reversal back down, and prices will start to flow the other way, which nobody really wants to see, but it's anticipated with the rest of the cryptocurrencies. Cardano as well, fairly overextended on the MACD. Immediate reversal here, but I only think it's the beginning, guys. This is only the third week of, starting to reverse lower. Lower highs are still in, and until we break through that pattern as well, we're still going to be anticipating and projecting bottoms closer to $1.60. That's really where my median target is for Cardano. Hopefully that helps most of you guys, because that's pretty much what we're anticipating here. Markets tend to follow it. We saw the top closer to September 3rd, and since then we've been dumping, lower highs all in all. September 3rd was the same thing. About a little earlier than Bitcoin, Ethereum was right around September 3rd. We have XRP, September 6th. They're all very similar in time periods, but they're all starting to correct lower. And I do believe we are going to be getting rejected off these, closing below moving averages and continuing the drop. So I don't really expect to see Cardano start to rally back up until, like I said, the first to second week in October. Once we break through here and retest bottom support, regain support, this will be a great buying opportunity, anticipating an immediate reversal up, swings back up to retest resistances, breaking through that, and then I think we're going to be heading back up to all-time highs, $3.50, if not closer to $4, very quickly, very sudden, but big jumps. Usually, and I can pull it up here, you can see right here, Bitcoin, bearish chart, September, you can see kind of how the markets react to September specifically. And you can see I do use this chart relatively often, but for September specifically, where do we have it? The past, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The past 6 years has been extremely bearish for Bitcoin specifically, and it affects all the cryptocurrencies as a whole. And then the 2 years that we were fairly bullish, we were only, corrected back up about 2 to 6%. So we're anticipating another 2021 bearish, guaranteed. It's pretty much closing up. We have maybe 6 days left, and then we'll close bearish. Look at how October and look at how November are for crypto. I mean, honestly, October, November, December. Look at how bullish we get immediately after that. September is an extremely bearish month for Bitcoin and Cardano, seeing drops, closer to double digits. But then October, November, and December, 27%, 42%, 46%. 46, 53, 38, 14, 5, 30, 33, 19, 13, 60, 449. It's a continuation pattern. Yes, there are a few times where we did see drops here, but all in all, it should be fairly bullish. The next October, November, December for all these cryptocurrencies aligns perfectly with what we're looking at, which is right here. We have October, we have November. December would be a very small movement, but understand this D to C or the D to E right here would only be from mid December or mid November to mid December, and then the rest will pump all the way up into January, which we're anticipating, and this will carry on to pretty much all these cryptocurrencies. So I believe this will end the Elliott wave closer to the end of the year, and we're going to see unparalleled levels to be met before or right after that. Sorry. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.